3 in the early window. Bengals coming off the bye and teasing us with thoughts of Joe Burrow as they considered opening the practice window. Did they actually? I don't think they actually did open the.
I haven't seen any news that they
practice window, but there's been talk about his practice window because he's definitely coming back this year per Joe Burrow. The Bengals head to Cincinnati or head to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers with a troubling spot for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, laying 5.5 points. Never like to do that. Minus 240 on the money line. Bengals plus 205. 48.5 is the total. The way they talk about Joe Flacco's shoulder as if he's some sort of like he's lost a limb in a war. He's like, he's really struggling. Hopefully it sounds like, if he went before the bye, he's going to go again.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who asked you if Joe Burrow is playing this weekend does not see. No, they did open his practice window.
They did. Okay.
So
I missed that.
He is available. He was out there today, and there will be people who will tease the idea that he could play this weekend. It does not seem like he's going to play this weekend, but taking Bengals plus 5.5 gives you the bonus of.
Yeah.
Well, if we get a, although would you rather have Joe Burrow or Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco's got bigger hands.
I mean, if I'm betting Bengals plus 5.5, I'd rather have Joe Flacco in his current state than Joe Burrow coming back a week too early.
Is there? Yeah, I also think this is the Steelers have looked fraudulent at times. Like they should not be laying 5.5 points against anybody.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the. You already flashed our picks, Ryan, over on YouTube, but I'm guessing you're on the Bengals plus 5.5. Yeah. I'm on the Bengals now. Certainly, it's scary. The Bengals have allowed 500 or more total yards in 3 games this season. The rest of the NFL has just allowed 2 total.
That's fine.
Bengals 2-4 straight up in games where they score 35 points or more. The rest of the NFL 90-6.
It's pretty solid.
Trey Hendrickson's still out, but he was out in that. Now, I kind of think the Bengals might be live here. The problem is,
they're definitely live.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to sweep the Steelers. The fact that this is a revenge game for the Steelers, I think is it helps them get the win here. Like I think they will be up for this game. Now the Steelers have just been a brutal team to pick this season. I don't like them as a favorite. I don't like them laying 5.5 points. Aaron Rodgers looked tremendously skittish Sunday night in that game against the Chargers. I think the Bengals defense, I guess, can't get any worse. And maybe off the bye, they're able to fix a couple things, get a couple guys healthy. Now, certainly they're very bad against the tight end. So I will be looking at some Steelers tight end touchdown props. You have to, even as a Bengals backer.
Which one do you like the most?
Well, Freiermuth had 2 touchdowns against them last time. So I don't think he has 2 touchdowns this time. I know that's not the most analytical approach to it, but doesn't it have to be Jonah?
Probably.
What's a Jonah 2 touchdown price pay?
Without looking at it,
yeah,
I would 20 to 1, 15 to 1.
Yeah, it's weird because I think they're going to price in the fact that they're so bad against the tight ends, but that there's 3 of them makes it kind of it's 18 to 1 over on the green book. Now or maybe do Darnell Washington. Maybe it's the Darnell Washington.
They like I don't know if he went under his catches last week, 1.5. I think Darnell Washington, you do a reverse correlation.
Oh, okay.
You go under catch 1.5 catches over and anytime touchdown.
Okay. Yeah. He's good for 1 catch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah. That's the way you play him. And then under yards
against Cincinnati though, he had 3 catches for 2 yards, 1 touchdown.
Oh, that would have been nice. Whoa. That would have been over catches, under yards, 2 touchdowns.
No, 1 touchdown, but
1 time. Okay.
But maybe
still
under 2.5 touchdowns. Or under 2.5 catches, 2 touchdowns. What does that pay?
I'm a degenerate.
All right, we'll
save that
tune
for
into
the prop
show.
We'll price that out.
But yes, both of us on the Bengals plus 5.5. You got
and for those wondering, Hendrickson won't be playing this week.
Yes, either. I said.
Yeah. Okay.
He's still.
And then if you want to get some good artwork, Well, he's not out yet. They are going to list him as doubtful. It sounds like, but it is funny to see how Joe Burrow was limited in practice on Wednesday and Joe Flacco was DMP.